What started as whispers and alleged leaks has now escalated into a situation so high stakes that even the casual fan can feel the tension radiating through social media and the boxing world alike. According to sources close to the situation, Tony Richardson, the legendary boxing trainer known for molding champions and fiercely protecting his fighters, allegedly called Papoose directly. And the message was simple, direct, and chilling. If you've hurt Claressa Shields in any way, you will regret it. Now, when you hear a warning like that coming from a man like Tony Richardson, it's not just a threat, it's a statement. And in the world of boxing, where reputations are everything and loyalty runs deep, this phone call has set the stage for one of the most intriguing cross-industry showdowns we've seen in years. To truly grasp the gravity of this phone call, you need to understand who Tony Richardson is. This isn't just any trainer. Richardson is a man whose entire career has been built on developing champions, protecting them from distractions, and ensuring their legacies remain untarnished. He's the kind of figure who has seen the highs and lows of the sport, from thrilling championship fights to backstage betrayals that could destroy even the strongest fighter's confidence. And when a man like Richardson steps into a conflict, you know it's serious. The sources claim that the call to Papoose was calm, measured, and deliberate. Not a shouting match or a heated confrontation, but a controlled warning that carried the weight of someone who has seen the consequences of underestimating him. The words reportedly weren't just empty threats. They were a declaration that Claressa Shields has a protector in her corner, someone willing to go to great lengths if necessary. That, ladies and gentlemen, changes the dynamics entirely. Now let's add context to the situation. Papoose, a hip-hop legend and the husband of Remy Ma, has already shaken the internet with alleged leaks of Claressa Shields' private messages. These leaks, which reportedly include time-stamped texts, suggest a level of personal drama that has fans and insiders talking nonstop. But Tony Richardson entering the narrative introduces a whole new layer of intensity. Suddenly, this isn't just about leaked messages or online speculation, it's about real-world consequences. The boxing community, known for its fierce loyalty to fighters and its respect for its legends, is now watching closely. Fans are split between outrage, curiosity, and sheer disbelief. Some praise Richardson for stepping up and protecting a fighter whose public image is at stake. Others are speculating on how Papoose will react, given his own status as a public figure who's no stranger to controversy. The stakes have never been higher, and social media has become a battlefield of opinions, memes, and endless speculation. Claressa Shields has long been considered untouchable inside the ring. She's a multiple-time world champion, a trailblazer, and a symbol of strength for female athletes everywhere. But outside the ring, this alleged scandal has suddenly made her vulnerable in a way that her training, talent, and reputation may not fully protect her from. Papoose, with his history of loyalty to Remy Ma and his own savvy navigation of the entertainment industry, isn't someone who takes these things lightly. And now, with Richardson reportedly stepping in, it's no longer just a story about leaked messages or rumors. It's a high-stakes game of power, influence, and reputation. Imagine two worlds colliding: hip-hop and boxing, loyalty and scandal, fame and personal conflict, all converging in a narrative that feels like it could dominate headlines for weeks, if not months. The public's attention isn't just captivated, it's glued to every development, every statement, and every social media post. What makes this situation even more intense is the sheer unpredictability of the players involved. Tony Richardson isn't someone who issues warnings lightly. Over the years, he's managed conflicts that could have derailed careers, and he does so with precision, intelligence, and a deep understanding of human behavior. The call to Papoose, as reported, wasn't a spontaneous act, it was a calculated move by someone who knows the stakes, knows the players, and knows exactly how much pressure to apply. Meanwhile, Papoose has a reputation for being clever, strategic, and capable of handling public scrutiny with finesse. But Richardson is a force of nature in the boxing world, a man whose influence is both respected and feared. This intersection of two powerhouses from entirely different spheres has the potential to create a dramatic showdown unlike anything we've seen before. It's no longer just about Claressa Shields' reputation, it's about the broader implications of loyalty, influence, and power in both the boxing and music industries. Fans have been reacting in real time, and the responses are nothing short of explosive. Twitter is ablaze with speculation. Will Papoose take the warning seriously, or will he continue down the path of public exposure? Instagram is filled with memes, some mocking the situation, some defending Shields and others praising Richardson's protective stance. TikTok is turning this entire saga into dramatic edits with suspenseful music, creating viral moments that are only escalating the narrative. Every screenshot, every alleged message, and every leaked detail is now under intense scrutiny. And one thing is clear, the phone call from Richardson has shifted the story from internet drama into a potentially real-world confrontation, where reputations, careers, and personal pride are all on the line. Let's talk about Claressa Shields herself. She's not just a boxer. She's a brand, an icon, and someone whose public image is meticulously crafted. Every fight, every interview, and every public appearance is part of a narrative that positions her as a champion and a role model. But the alleged leaks, combined with this new development involving Richardson, threaten to complicate that narrative in a profound way. Suddenly, the story isn't just about athletic achievement. It's about personal conflict, potential manipulation, and the involvement of some of the most influential figures in their respective industries. And in a world where public perception can make or break sponsorship deals, media opportunities, and overall career trajectory, this isn't a small matter. This is high-stakes, real-world drama with the potential to impact Claressa's career in tangible ways. Then there's the question of timing. Why now? Why did Richardson reportedly decide to call Papoose at this exact moment? Some speculate that he wanted to protect Shields from further personal attacks, ensuring that her focus remains on her career rather than being consumed by online scandal. Others suggest that Richardson saw a larger pattern of behavior and wanted to intervene before things escalated beyond repair. And consider this, Papoose didn't issue this drama lightly either. The alleged leaks are strategic, curated, and designed to make a statement. When two strategic minds from entirely different worlds, Richardson and Papoose, clash over one individual, the outcome is unpredictable, intense, and captivating. It's the perfect storm of public intrigue, personal conflict, and cross-industry drama. And let's not forget Remy Ma. Her silence throughout this entire saga is deafening. Fans and insiders alike are speculating about her perspective, her thoughts, and whether she has any influence on the situation behind the scenes. Known for her intelligence, strategic mind, and impeccable timing in addressing controversies, her quiet stance adds yet another layer of tension. Is she simply observing, waiting for the right moment to intervene? Or is her silence a form of tacit support for Richardson's protective stance toward Shields? The ambiguity adds fuel to an already blazing fire of speculation, ensuring that every update, every message, and every public appearance is analyzed to death by fans and media alike. The public's response has been nothing short of nuclear. Social media platforms are exploding with debates about loyalty, ethics, and the appropriateness of Richardson's involvement. Some argue that Papoose has every right to air grievances or protect his own narrative, while others insist that crossing paths with Tony Richardson is a dangerous game. Memes, TikTok trends, and viral edits have turned this drama into a full-blown spectacle. Every leaked message, every alleged screenshot, and now the phone call are feeding into a storyline that feels bigger than life. It's a mix of reality TV drama, high-stakes sports politics, and music industry intrigue, all rolled into one captivating narrative that shows no signs of slowing down. At the end of the day, this is about more than just leaked messages or public drama. It's about power, influence, and the lengths people will go to protect those they care about. Tony Richardson's phone call isn't just a warning. It's a statement of intent, a declaration that Claressa Shields has someone in her corner willing to step into the fray and defend her honor. Papoose, on the other hand, has demonstrated that he's not afraid to use his platform to influence the narrative and defend his position. The intersection of these two forces, Richardson's protective instincts and Papoose's strategic public presence, creates a volatile mix that the world is now watching with rapt attention. And for Claressa Shields, the stakes have never been higher. This isn't just about reputation anymore. It's about navigating a minefield of personal, professional, and public challenges, with every move scrutinized under a microscope. So here's the question that everyone is asking. Will Papoose back down in the face of Tony Richardson's warning, or will this situation escalate even further? And more importantly, what does this mean for Claressa Shields' career, her legacy, and her personal life? One thing is certain, this story isn't over. And if you thought the alleged leaks were explosive, just wait until the aftermath of this legendary phone call plays out in real time. Stay tuned because we will be following every development, breaking down every update, and analyzing every detail as this saga unfolds. For fans of boxing, hip-hop, and high-stakes drama, this is the storyline of the year, and you don't want to miss a single moment.